Although most of you know this magazine, The Engineer, I'm going to assume that there's at least one person that has never done a search on the internet. So you'll forgive me if we go through some of the basics. It was founded in January 1856 and is one of the oldest engineering magazines that is still active today. It was founded by Edward Healy during the height of the British Industrial Revolution. It features detailed carvings, many of John Swain, and covers all topics that relate to inventions, engineering, and the world that they coexist with. It was closed in 2012 when the magazine had become unprofitable. However, there was such strong demand that it returned in September the following year. Eventually, it was acquired by the Mark Allen Group in 2019, and in this year, 2026, it celebrates its 170th anniversary. The magazine is now stored in the archive called the Internet Archive, and this is a site that stores many periodicals. Getting to the site, you go up to the inquiry box and type in the engineer and the particular year you are researching. If you're lucky, you will see 4 documents pop up. 2 of them are the index for the year that we're looking at, January to June, and then the second one from July to December. And the second 2 images are copies of the magazine themselves. And here is where your search first begins. These are the index and cover all the headings in the research that are displayed in the research period you identified. This is the topic index, and it's alphabetically organized, so it allows you to go through, and if you know specifically what you're looking for, or if it's a general search, you'll just do it alphabetically. Yeah, this is the first magazine, January to June 1895. And when you open the first page, you'll see the search bar at the top right-hand corner. On the bottom right-hand, the red arrow shows you that you can turn one page at a time. The second arrow allows you to display a single page or a double page, which is right next to it. If you're just looking for an image, the best way to do a search is to put as many images as possible on the screen, because you'll save a lot of time. However, if you're like me, I was researching Yarrow and Company. So on the far left-hand corner, there's the search page, and you type in the specific search word that you're looking for. As you can see, up comes the index below it, and you can see in the first 6 months, there are 27 references to the word Yarrow in January to June 1895. Each reference was highlighted by a page number that is identified. And if you move your cursor to this heading, it will take you directly to the reference. It is here that you'll be using the commands at the bottom of the page to move around. And this is if you're operating on a computer. Again, the plus or minus allows you to zoom in and out to allow the page to come up. But if you're on an iPad, you can actually manually zoom in and out and get to the particular reference that you're looking at. One of the disappointing features of the site is that it does not allow you to add multiple references to sort. In this case, I have put in 3 references: Yarrow, steam engines. And of course, I've gone from a few references, I think it was 29, to 2,491. Maybe sometime in the future, they'll get a little better at that. In my search, I covered 24 years of reading these magazines. It was here that I found 150 references to Yarrow. I found 10 etchings on Yarra riverboats. I found details on horizontal steam engines and details on horizontal boilers. Lots of general information on the company and on Mr. Yarra himself. And in total, I ended up with 150 pages of written hand notes and spent 2 months researching these wonderful magazines. So that's it. I think I've covered everything. For those of you who found other ways to extract information out of the engineer, I would love to hear from you. And P.S., they do ask that we make a donation, that you make a donation if you're using the magazine to help offset the running of the site. So that's it. Thank you very much.